Hi, Sophie here, and today we're going to be doing a tier list about pasties. Now, if you're wondering why, basically me and chat were having a conversation about food, and the conversation about seagulls stealing pasties came up, and someone chimed in saying they didn't know what a pasty was, and then it turned out over half my chat didn't know what a pasty was. So after explaining what they were, they then pushed forward about me doing a tier list because I'm pretty fond of them, and I was like, yeah, why not? So here we are. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Warning, these opinions are solely mine and may not reflect yours. Viewer discretion is advised. Alrighty, so here's the tier list. This is a tier list that I actually had to make. Turns out there wasn't one on pasties. Shame on you. Anyway, just to let you know, a lot of the pasties on here are basically pasties I've tried. I've tried not to include ones I haven't tried because obviously I can't rank them properly. Let's have a look. So the first one I have is a cheese and onion bake. I'm not gonna lie, I like cheese. I like pastry, but I don't like the onions. I don't know why. Also, this is not just based on Greggs, by the way. This is like based on any manufacturer. I've just never been a fan of a cheese and onion bake. It's not completely inedible though, so I'm just gonna chuck it down in C tier, starting off low. Now, the next one we have is a chicken bake. Now, a chicken bake used to be like S tier for me, but I'm gonna tell you a story, right? Once young Sophia was working and she was like, you know what, I really fancy a chicken bake. She brought her hard-earned money of £1.15 to buy the chicken bake. Unbeknownst to her, she took one bite into it and it was cold. And not bearable cold, but like really cold, and like the inside was like jelly, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten, and it basically made me sick. Like whenever I even tasted something remotely close to a chicken pasty or chicken bake, it made me want to throw up. Like it was like taking a bite full of snot. It was grim. So yeah, no, this has gone down in my list. Obviously that's not the chicken bake's fault. That's more of a company issue. Greggs, honestly, get your crap together. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think it's a pretty solid bake. Probably could do more with it personally. Next one we have is chicken tikka bakes or slices or pasties, and I will tell you, these are game changers. These are so nice. Like there's such a nice snack, and there's nothing like having a chicken tikka bake. And I think for me personally, I would put it in A tier. I think they are absolutely solid. Actually, do you know what? Let's put it in S tier. I think they're probably my favourite type of pasty. And then next we have is a corned beef pasty. And basically a corned beef pasty is like a Cornish pasty but without swede, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I barely know the difference, but one thing I will say, I am very fussy. And this is why I had to do a disclaimer, because I'm gonna have some very controversial things here. For me, it's C tier. I would personally won't touch one, but if someone forced one on me, it's somewhat edible to me. And then you have the Cornish pasty, which is basically like beef, onions, swede, potato, and I'll be honest with you, I hate them. I felt so bad. Like one day I was working and my co-worker brought in some homemade Cornish pasties. They're like, oh, do you want one? And I never tried one before, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I took like quite a few bites of it. Like I tried really hard to eat it, and every bite just got worse. And she left the room, and I did this thing. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this whenever there's food they dislike, but if you like really struggle, I basically wrapped it up in tissue paper and I literally dug into the bin to hide it so she didn't realize that I didn't eat it. I felt awful. I genuinely just don't like Cornish pasties, and that's not the only experience I've had with them. I have had them from a chain as well. I just don't like them. I'm really fussy. I don't know why chat asked me to do a tier list based on food. Like basically you're just gonna see the most bland stuff up at the top and then like the more flavor things have, it's just gonna go downwards. And then we have a sausage and bean melt. So sausage, beans and cheese inside a pasty. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite pasties. I'm gonna put it into A tier. Like, it's just pretty solid. Not much you can do extra. And then the next thing is the steak bake. Again, pretty standard. One of my favorite pasties to get. I think they taste delicious. And they're like, these two pasties, right? These are like the type of pasties, like if you were given them cold, God forbid, they're still edible. That's how good they are, you know. So yeah, I think this is pretty solid. And then last but not least, vegetable bakes. And yeah, as you know, I am awful. I don't eat vegetables, so I'm just going to put this down at the bottom. Like I said though, I have tried these pasties, so I do actually know what they taste like, so don't worry. This is not a fussy person just looking at something and being like, nah. Like, this is genuinely based on me testing these. But yeah, that is my tier list. I don't know why people wanted me to do this, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's a pasty that you enjoy. And yeah, I'm going to link the tier list down below so you can do one yourself. This was Sopha. I run a gaming channel alongside this channel as well, so go check that out as SophaPlays. I mainly play Hearthstone, but I am looking to do other variety games in the future. I hope you have a lovely day and I hope you enjoyed your stay. Bye!